Hey there, kids. It's me, Oni the Unicorn. And I'm here to tell you that f***ing your dreams ain't cheap. In fact, it costs a ton of cash to do. So that's why me and the Ohno radio show need your help. Just go to the website displayed below and hit us up with some cash, yo. $1, $5, $1 million if you have it to spare. Any amount is appreciated. Well, I gotta go because these dreams ain't gonna fuck themselves. See ya!
No, 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 no.
No! God, please, no!
Oh no.
Oh no!
Oh no. Oh no.
You are listening to the Ohno Radio Show.
Eat a bag of dicks.
I found the coolest thing the other day, and my wife bought it for me. It's a Jurassic tree in a can. That's right. Welcome to another edition of the Ohno Radio Show. My name is Owen. I'm the captain of this shit ship, and I'll be hosting you through this long journey that is the Ohno Radio Show. But with me tonight are two of my two very good friends, two of my best friends, I dare say. We've got the one incomparable, my mustache muse, Mikey B, here with us. How are you doing, Mikey B?
I'm doing fantastic. No, doing real well this week.
Good.
Having a good week.
You look good. And you know what, Ty? Your hair looks like it's washed. It looks like it's clean. You're a clean. He's a swafty. Is that a nerve? Is that a term? A swafty? Like that's the term I would use to describe your hair. And you're a swafty lizard wizard, Ty. Ty, how are you?
I'm doing fantastic. I actually did chop some of my hair off today.
Looks
it
good.
It was getting like hippie long. It actually got to my shoulders. Like it was long, man.
It's I know how that is. Sometimes you just gotta, cut out the old, get in with the new, and man, that's been the tale of my week, in general. Like, well, not me necessarily, but kind of my wife Teresa, and just how things are developing with our world, and the world is certainly changing for us and for the Ohno radio show. And I wanted to bring something up to you because I got a proposition here. All right,
Is it sexy?
It's very sexy, to be quite honest.
Is it
with
money?
you. It's not. Well, not yet. It might be. It might be down the line. But we might be having a alternate version of the Ohno radio show theme song being worked on. And how do you feel about ukulele? Oh no, baby. Because I think we're going to be getting some ukulele, maybe some synth, maybe some extra percussion action. There's gonna be a whole thing, and I'm really excited for it. And I'm not gonna spoil all the secrets here, but I think you guys should be pretty excited about it too.
Is there theremin involved?
There hasn't been a good use of a theremin in popular music in quite some time, and maybe
I'm screaming.
What is the best use of theremin in popular music? Is there any theremin in popular music, or is it just the stupid horror movie?
That's
that's what I
definitely
That's what I was gonna say.
popularized,
Yeah.
That's the most. But is theremin? I believe was invented. The inventor of the theremin was annoyed by the fact that it was actually kind of like just used for horror movie sounds and shit. Like, he was like, no, this is a real instrument. Like, I think his wife, like, look this up. I think his wife was, like, super good at it. And she would play, like, almost like the same type of stuff you'd play on a piano if you're, like, trying to be, like, classically trained on piano or whatever. She would play standards or whatnot, like, and classical pieces on the theremin. And she was apparently, like, the dopest theremin player that ever was.
There are some fantastic renditions of theremin throughout music, but popular music and theremin don't really coincide.
Yeah, if you find any good theremin, like if a good example of some theremin in popular music, I would love to hear it. Also, kind of like, would you consider it an instrument? I would, but I know that it's an odd one, right? Because isn't it just like essentially like a stick that with an electrical pulse that goes through it, and then like the closer your hands get to it, the frequencies sort of like.
This
isn't
is
it something
more or
like
less
that?
correct. I mean, it's a fact. That's how you play it, is by where your hand is placed around it.
I remember seeing a video once of the bitch with it, and I think it was his wife, and she would like do like a pinch. She would like be able to like pinch, almost like pinch the sound wave and be like, like bring it in and out, like something like that. But she would be able, was able to like
it's
pinch.
two hands
and,
too. There's like two parts that you play, but yeah.
Have you ever played one, Ty? That seems like a very very wizard lizard type of instrument to own.
Theremins are fun to fuck around with, man.
If this was like our high school yearbook, most likely to play theremin, it's certainly you. Like you're definitely most likely to play theremin.
I lived up to that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking hate.
So we do have some popular. I can give you
popular thereminists. Theremin.
No, well, I mean, here are just some songs that use the theremin. You've got everything from the Beach Boys and Rush to Erykah Badu and Mastodon.
What?
All these people have used the theremin in their music.
Number one, Rush doesn't surprise me. They're garbage and progressive, and they'll play whatever they want. Like they're
great.
That's a bold statement.
Rush is
they're
terrible.
Great and progressive. And
We've been over this. Rush is awful, and no one likes them, and you guys are crazy. Second. Who was we had Erykah Badu and Mastodon?
Yeah.
Mastodon, completely can see it. That makes sense. Now, Erykah Badu and Theremin, that one, to me, that's the most intriguing because it seems the most out of place in the theremin world. What's the name of the song?
I can't remember the name of the song, but I remember
Incense
the song.
by Erykah Badu.
Incense by
play that
Erykah
shit.
Badu. Okay, I'm gonna pull it up and I'll play
You
it
can
here.
play a few seconds.
Yeah, we'll play a few seconds of it. Just I want to hear this theremin action, and I don't know this song. Erykah Badu. How do you spell Erykah? How does she spell it?
Erykaah.
Eryka. I knew it was something dumb like that.
And then Badu.
I knew it was like, why do you got to make it complicated? Just like Erika, bro. Like that's Erykah to me. What was the name of the song? Erykah Badu. What?
Incense.
Incense. Like, okay, got it. All right. Let's see here.
Did you fart?
Incense. All right. This looks trippy. All right. Oh, is this the theremin?
That's already some theremin.
There's some theremin in. Does she just use it in this intro though, or does?
No.
Or is it more?
It might just be like sprinkled in the song.
I could do that though. That's the thing about theremin. Whenever I hear it, I'm like, I could probably do that. Like, it doesn't seem that. Like, all you gotta do is kind of be like just, you know, like.
I do feel like
it doesn't feel like a real instrument to me. Like,
But
no, but okay, but I do imagine that like once you found out, like, okay, here's all the like, okay, my hand right here makes this noise. If I do this, like, it would be a lot easier than like a guitar where it can, I feel like it could all be
exactly. Like, first time out, you're like Mikey. You have to play in the opening band for Erykah Badu. We got a bass guitar, we got drums, we got regular guitar, and we got a theremin. Which one are you picking? That, like, you're picking the theremin, right?
theremin and then drums.
Probably.
I wouldn't touch either of the stringed instruments.
It's in the background there a little bit, I think. But
I would fill in for Erykah Badu before I picked up either of those guitars.
Yeah. I didn't even hear Erykah Badu in that. Did she not sing in this?
She's
piece?
playing the theremin, bro.
Oh, that's
She's
what it is.
theremin.
Oh,
She'll show up
okay,
eventually.
well that's fair enough. That's fair enough.
She'll say something real breathy and powerful.
I can't
then
decide if I
theremin
like her.
solo.
I can't decide if I like her or not. Like, she's not
She's all
bad, but she's like,
She has some fantastic fucking moments, but overall, I don't know. She's a little too diva for me too. Like,
Yeah.
I did one of those gigs, those big gigs where I worked with.
do you work with her?
And she was a little over the top.
Oh, all right.
She's drinking a little bit too much of the Erykah Badu wine.
inside fucking
I don't know,
knowledge
man.
here.
Like, if she was just like, you know, I can understand like being on the road and being sick of being on the road and just being short with people and shit like that. But if you're just a dick like all the time,
fuck
off.
You heard it here first. Ty says Erykah Badu is a bitch, and she
Erykah
shouldn't.
Badu is a dick.
Erykah Badu is a dick. Might be the name of the show. And
well, there goes my works with Erykah Badu. I was trying to get her on the show, but now that she's a dick.
So last week we got a couple of we got a voicemail that we didn't play, and I believe the same individual called again and left the voicemail. So I wanted to make sure that we got these out on air. This is from our friend. Is it Benny?
I believe it's Benny.
I think it's Benny. Yeah. So he's down in the old Polk counties. You know me. I love me some Polk County boys. So I can't wait to maybe interact with this guy. But he left one last week before that I didn't notice, and then he left one today for the show. So we'll check him out. Let's just let's listen to those. Let's get that going here. Oh.
Yo, what's up, guys? This is Benny Payne. Just wanted to say what the fuck is going on. Have a great show. Mikey B, Owen, Trey, eat a bag of dicks.
I like how he called you Trey.
Trey.
That's
good job.
that's
I'll
a
take
that's
it.
a good
Go,
one.
Trey.
Yeah, yeah. What's up, Trey? How's it going? I'm gonna keep.
We should start calling you Trey.
we
from
should
now
go.
on.
Yeah, that is funny
You
because
could be a Trey.
he got them mixed up, right? Swervy Jones Show, Trey, Ty. Like that's probably what he did. Like he probably listened to Swervy and then like shit. Like
What is he listening to old episodes?
yeah, maybe.
That guy's podcast.
Oh
is
yeah,
not on
that
this
they're
anymore.
defunct, right? They're another casualty because we swept them under the rug like the podcast beasts we are.
I may have been that. It may have just been.
Or maybe they
different
just decided not to
directions.
do it do it again.
No, I think it was
Alright.
mostly us.
It was probably us. It was probably
Ohno.
us.
I mean, look at all the podcasts around us that aren't working.
Yeah.
The Swervy Jones Show.
Yeah.
BYOCB.
BYOCB.
UIOCB.
Fuck
Enter the
you,
Black
Fisher.
Hole. That was definitely because of us and nothing else.
Mostly us.
Oh, 100% us. Like that's
Yeah.
They were shamed into not podcasting because they just
Yeah,
knew-
even though I went on their show and acted a fool, I acted a fool because we're so good. It didn't matter.
I feel like all the shows you go on, we bring you in there, Mikey, as like you're kind of like the Trojan horse. Like you sneak in there as like a mole and then you destroy the show from within, right? Like you got to get on the show to bring it down. That's the way I feel that you probably did it.
Please don't think about this. Anybody who actually wants me on your show.
Oh yeah. No, I mean you won't.
We'll not be doing that to semantics.
Well,
ever.
That was in the past. That doesn't
We've
exist.
taken out all
anymore.
the real competitor. We've taken out all the real competitors.
Can we talk for a second, real quickly? This dude's name is Benny Payne. What a what a badass fucking name. My name is Benny Payne. Like that is fucking.
He
badass.
sounds badass. Too.
He
Like, his
sounds
voice
cool.
has
He
that,
sounds badass as fuck. Like he sounds like he'd beat me up. Number one,
and he's a trucker.
He's a trucker. And we know that just because of his interactions on Facebook. By the way, facebook.com/groups/Ohno Radio Show. But yeah, he's from Haines City. He's a trucker. He's got a cool name and a cool fucking voice. And I don't know, like I wouldn't mess with this guy. Benny Payne is so similar to also Penny Lane. Like you could do like you're the male Beatles version of a tribute song of some sort. He left another one, and let's see.
Benny Payne.
Benny Payne the trucker. He's got another voicemail here. We'll listen to it.
Yo, what's up, guys? This is Benny Payne the trucker, out here on the road doing my thing, representing the county.
Yeah.
And I wanted to call you with a little saying from Casey, Wyoming.
Oh, what?
They have 2 bars, 4 churches, 1 hooker, and a very nice cemetery. I was told the 1 hooker just gets around. All right, fuck off.
I love this dude. Yes.
That's beautiful.
Benny. He's my new favorite. Benny, you need to call more often and keep us up with your like your road stories. Like I want to hear more about this, like shit that's going on in Casey, Wyoming or whatever. 2 bars, what is it?
4 churches.
4 churches, 1 hooker, and a very nice cemetery.
I know
that's one heck of a
trucker
town.
life. Trucker life has its own kind of like crazy sexual underside.
Oh yeah, I want to
know a
talk to
lot
Benny
more
about
about that,
that.
so-
Oh, I'd love to hear about that, man. Like Benny, if you're listening and you want to call in, you're more than welcome to do so. As is everyone over at 407 906 6466. Yeah. Do it soon before I get into the fucking clips and shit. I was gonna talk about this Jurassic tree in a can that I got. I'm gonna have to show you this. I left it in the kitchen. I'll be right back. But just 2 seconds, because what do you like when I say that I got a Jurassic tree in a can?
It sounds like you just got an old tree.
Well, you think you
Why is it
ponder you ponder what
Is
you think
it-
it is. I'll go grab it.
Okay, so Ty, it looks like either looks like a T-Rex or it's from forever ago. So either
Yeah.
he got a cool tree or he got an old tree.
It's actually just like a regular pine tree, but it has jagged edges and it looks kind of like a dinosaur. So they're like,
it's like leaned over just a little bit at the top,
Right.
and it's
right.
like. I think if it's really from the Jurassic period, there's no way his wife just bought it or that anyone even put it in just a can.
So I
You think
can't.
this is like the next step after like bonsai trees? We go to Jurassic trees.
Well, I can't show you the
cans.
actual tree yet because the tree is germinating inside of my refrigerator currently. Okay.
Man, why do you even tease us? Then?
Well,
You got a
because I'll
germinating
show
tree.
you how
What are you gonna
awesome
show
the
me?
can is. Right. This is what you buy right here.
Is there a paper towel inside
It
that?
says Jurassic tree on it. It says Jurassic, and there's a dinosaur. See that? And
Does
then
it grow a dinosaur or a tree?
I think it. Well, I'm hoping for the dinosaur, but I'm pretty sure it's a tree. And it says this grow kit contains everything you need to grow a prehistoric tree, a living fossil that has inhabited the earth since the dawn of time. So I'm pretty
So
excited.
what do you do? Just get seeds from the oldest tree?
It is a dawn redwood, apparently.
What?
It says 150 million years old. 150 Marshall's has 150 million year old trees, guys, that you can just buy, and you can get them 150 million years old. Amazing. And then there's a whole booklet in here. I already did half of this, but it's see, like growing a tree from a seed.
But that
And
looks like a
then-
wolf, and we still have wolves. Wolves aren't prehistoric.
I'm not sure why the wolf is all over the whole thing. He is all over the whole thing because he's on the front page, and then you go to like step 1. What do? There's the fucking wolf again. See
And
the
he's
wolf?
showing you.
He's showing
He's
me
like,
what
oh,
to
take
do.
the thing off.
Yeah, he's like,
Hold on.
remove the clear top cap from your mini greenhouse and empty the bag of soil to the bottom. Did that, boys. I also then next gently added the water until the soil was well saturated. As you can see, there's
Okay,
the
but
fox
Owen,
doing that.
In one picture, he has opposable thumbs. In the next picture, he has to hold the beer with his mouth. 'cause
Yeah,
he can't
well,
hold it with his hand paw.
it's temporarily opposable thumbs, apparently. Then it was time to. He's got opposable thumbs in this one, in number 3 here.
Yeah, he seems to.
He goes back and forth with his opposable thumbs.
This wolf, I don't get him.
I don't know if it's even a wolf. Time to sow your seeds. Carefully open your little bag of seeds. I did that. Pour all the seeds into the center of the mini greenhouse, right on top of the soil, the wet soil, which I did wet it. Sowing
Okay.
multiple seeds gives you the greatest chance for success, so I did all the seeds.
Well, I mean, they're pretty old seeds, right? They're 150 million years old.
Yeah, they probably are. They're into kind of like, they want to see the light of day. They want to hang out. They want to be brought up.
I'm surprised. So, Owen, did your wife have to sell organs to buy this? I mean, this tree must have been ridiculously priced, correct?
I was shocked at the price myself. I thought that like you are spending all of our money on all this ridiculous.
We're gonna be penniless.
Exactly.
And
Like
without
how are we gonna
fortune
survive?
because
But no, bro. This was on sale at Marshall's, and it was $4.
150 million, a million for each year.
Look at that, $4. $4 for a Jurassic
That's
tree.
the going rate for prehistoric trees. $4.
I thought that was a really good deal. I think it's been marked back a few times. I feel like this was probably a $15 Jurassic tree at one point and has been pulled back to the $4 range. So that's good.
So, I mean, obviously,
Yeah.
John Hammond has already contacted you about
well,
purchasing this tree for Jurassic Park.
Well, I mean, I've read all through the steps, and I did. I got up to step 7. Yeah, 7. I put the pebbles in the thing, so that's 5 and 6. Open the pebbles, put those in there on top, and then step 7 is you put it in your refrigerator for 20 days. 20 days in the refrigerator, guys. So we're
So wait, did they have refrigerators back in prehistoric days?
Let me tell you about the science of this, Mikey. Now
I feel like with most seeds,
well,
maybe not. I don't know about prehistoric ones, but you kind of just like put them in the ground, throw some water at it, and then they do their thing. Why do you have to refrigerate
Mikey, you're not getting step 7. You haven't heard step 7 yet to understand it thoroughly, okay? See, it says in step 7, now you're ready to play a little trick on your seeds. Play a little trick, Mike.
Oh.
Imitating nature in a process called cold stratification. All right? So you're going to place your mini greenhouse into the refrigerator and leave it there for 20 days. Time in the cold, damp environment of the fridge provides a kind of winter for your seeds, which prepares them for germination. And then, you pull them out after 20 days. This is step 8. I'm not done this yet because I'm not 20 days in. But after 20 days, we're going to remove the mini greenhouse from the refrigerator, place it near a sunny window or warm place, and then the rapid transition from cold to warm environment will give the seeds a change of weather that breaks their dormancy. To your seeds worth in humidity and springtime invitation to wake up and grow. All right, so yeah, that's it. It's like a shock to the system, bro.
No, you just bought a bunch of lazy seeds, dude.
They
like,
are
those
lazy.
Seeds they weren't doing shit, and now they're like, oh, we're back. We gotta sleep because it's so cold, and now it's warm again, so you better wake up. Man, trees didn't have this kind of shit
back in the day.
Old trees back in the day.
Yeah,
there were no refrigerators back in the day like that.
How did they grow? God totally exists because of that. That's what
He
I'm
made
saying.
it happen.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. That's. Can we talk about how cold it was this week, Mikey, here in Florida, and how bullshit that was, real quick?
Pansies.
It was cold enough to where I would go to work in my regular uniform, but have to pack like sweatpants.
Yep.
My Chewbacca balaclava, my double up fingerless gloves.
Oh, you doubled up on the fingerless gloves.
Well, my default fingerless gloves are a set of thicker gloves on the inside with a cosmetic skeleton glove.
Oh, right.
Fancy boy.
I the reason I bring it up is because I was I don't mind the cold too much. I don't mind the rain too much. I don't mind the wind too much. But when you get all of them at once, and that's what it was for us, Ty, for like a solid week. Cold, windy, drizzly,
rainy.
Bullshit. Right? It got miserable. And that's when Owen gets cranky, is when, that those things sort of happening. So I was like doing and it sucks too in Florida because it will get up to now it's in the 6. It was in the 20s today. Now it's in the fucking 60s, and you don't know what to wear, right? Because it's just
you have to leave the house with your big jacket.
Yeah.
And like I said, and I had to put on sweatpants over my work uniform so I didn't freeze at night.
I remember you saying
isn't this somewhat English, kind of?
Yeah, it's totally English weather, and that's the reason my parents moved me and my family over here to get away from this bullshit. It's 100% English weather, and it's depressing as fuck. No, Mikey, a couple weeks ago, I think you had said that you were doing the sweatpants over the jeans. Okay, so I'm such a pussy. I got my boxer briefs on. Then I go with an Under Armour layer of kind of thermal pant.
Okay.
I also do the same, just with on the top, right? Like a thermal, and then maybe I'll throw on a shirt over that or a flannel over that. Then a sweater, then a jacket. With the pants, I've got boxer to thermal to jean, and that wasn't good enough. I started getting too cold, and you are right. Throw a sweatpant over the jean.
Mm-hmm.
Game changer.
Yeah, man.
It really was. I don't know what it was.
Okay, I'll even tell you, Owen, you can cut out that thermal layer because what you're really trying to block out is that wind.
It's the wind
through the material.
Yes.
And
jeans are not quality of breaking the wind. Jeans are not a good windbreak.
they break enough once they have another layer to block.
They need the layer on top of them to properly block the wind and cold. I feel like jeans kind of absorb cold. Like they just I don't know. They hold on to cold somehow.
They hold on to whatever happens to them, bro.
Thank you.
They're insulated.
I'm not crazy. Yeah. All right. No, I 100% thought that you would agree. Well, I wanted to agree with you and give you kudos for the sweatpant over jean idea. Ty, this is nuts to you, right?
I do the opposite up here. I'll wear sweatpants around the house,
and then throw jeans over top of them.
Yeah, like know.
Oh man, but then you gotta have some
I gotta go take
or
the
something.
dog out. Yeah,
but you gotta have some baggy ass jeans.
Bagos.
Yeah, how you getting those over a sweatpant?
I have sweatpants that aren't like overly baggy.
He's got like jogger sweats then.
Kind of, sort of, but they're still sweatpants. They're not like weird material. They're just sweatpants.
What?
No, I have joggers that are made of sweatpant material that are just like more form fitting than your traditional sweatpants, but they're made of sweatpant material.
I have other sweatpants. There's no way you could ever put jeans over them, but the one that I can, it makes more sense. I think the jean is a better windbreaker than the sweatpant.
No, I disagree. This is where I disagree 100%. No, I think
jean over the sweatpant.
No, sweatpant over the jean. That's the way to go.
Jeans over thermal, but sweatpant over jeans.
That's correct. What you just said is correct. Also, all of my sweatpants look like the sweatpants from Aqua Teen Hunger Force's Carl. Like they are like that's what he
bunch right at the bottom.
Yeah, that's what I wear. I actually have a pair of sweatpants I call Carl. I literally call my Carl pants because they're my gray, baggy, disgusting. I try and keep a mustard stain on them just to
so you don't wear them out.
Yeah. I mean that's the thing.
Oh, and what's the dong impressionability in these gray sweats?
Pretty 85%.
Visibility?
Yeah, 85% of possible dong visibility is what I would say.
That's a big...
Yeah.
That's a bad forecast for your dong.
It is. Also, I wrote this down in my notes too, and I know we talked about it briefly, in our private chat, but it was so cold the other night, and I usually pee on my fence, and
You couldn't put your dick to it.
I just couldn't subject my wiener to this sort of horrible conditions. Can you pee outside up there, Ty, when it's like freezing? Can you
Yes.
just pee outside? No problem.
No problem, but the truth of the matter is I don't want to walk through the snow to go like pee somewhere I should pee.
Yeah. So what do you do? You
generally I pee in the bathroom. But,
you use an actual toilet like a human?
But if there was no snow in my way to go pee on a bush, I would absolutely pee on the bush any time.
What about you, Mike? Because you're apartment dweller, so I don't think you get a chance to pee outside very much, right?
I pee outside anytime and anywhere I want.
Okay. Like that.
Always have.
Always will?
Little known secret. The alleyway next to the old T-flats where I used to work.
Oh.
Because it was closed off on both sides and no one could see through. If I was alone out there, I definitely 1000% peeing out there before I go back into the restaurant and pee.
Well, I always look at it like this. Like, I've got time for either a smoke or a pee inside. Why not pee outside while I can smoke? Double duty. Boom. I knocked two birds, one stone, right? Like, that's right. The way I look at things. Because I'm a genius. And you know what? You know what it's time for?
Oh, I think it might be time to bring forth the clips.
Clips. You know you want 'em, baby. You know we got 'em, baby. You know you want 'em, baby. You know we got 'em, baby. Clips. You know we got 'em, baby. Clips.
Yeah, clips. Clips is the time of the show where we take a look at all the random stuff we find on the internet. It's usually our good friend Tom, and lately it's been me, but making his grand return to the Clips game, the Commander is back, boys. The Clips Commander is back, and we do indeed have some Tom clips for you today. So, woo, that's exciting. Are you guys excited for that?
I am.
I'm sure you are. I'm
Absolutely.
I'm very excited myself. This is the first clip that I wanted to show you. This was I thought that I was going to be like left in the lurch. I'm like, oh my god, he's not going to send me clips again. It's fine, he did, but so I started pulling them, and this is the first one I pulled, so I'm like the one and only. So this is the one Owen clip that I'll start things off with. And basically this is just a car that like flew over a bridge, and this shit is amazing. Like, this is out of a movie.
If it hadn't been caught.
Have you seen this clip, guys?
No, the car that flew over the bridge.
Yeah, basically, I mean, I know it's not that exciting, of course. Like, it is literally just like a snowy bridge, like off a highway, and I don't know exactly what happened, but it looked like maybe a car went off like the instead of going off like the off ramp or whatever, it missed the off ramp, then did like a huge jump over this bridge. It's pretty fucking dope, and I think you'll probably like it.
On camera, you might not believe it. Take a look at the video of this car jumping the overpass on 131 at the door exit.
Holy shit.
Crash yesterday afternoon, and targeted investigator Susan Samples reports that Michigan State Police say the driver, who did not have a valid license, appeared to be drunk.
Drunk guy.
You've seen that
no
incredible
license.
video, but here's how it started. An eyewitness told me the driver whose car went airborne was heading southbound on 131 when he veered off the highway onto the strip in between the exit ramp and the southbound lanes. That's when he went airborne over the 142nd overpass. Never seen anything like that before.
Only in a movie.
It was Dukes of Hazzard live.
It is totally Dukes of Hazzard.
Depending on your
That
age.
is dope,
It was
though.
quite spectacular as far as
I mean, this car,
through the air.
this
Mike
car
Rodriguez,
clears
a
it. It's
nearby
probably like
I mean,
10
it's
to 15 feet in the air.
It's Grand Theft Auto looking, right? Like it's
Yeah.
it's a sort of stupid stunt you'd see
Or
in Grand
maybe
Theft Auto.
Fast and Furious, depending on your age.
It was quite spectacular as far as watching that car flying through the air.
Mike Rodriguez, a nearby business owner, was just getting off the highway at 142nd.
I heard a thump, and I just happened to look up to my left, and I saw the car flying over the bridge.
The dirt embankment at the exit ramp launched the car over the bridge. Rodriguez called 911 and found the car on the other side of the overpass.
Oh, it didn't make it. I was hoping that it would have landed like and just kept going, right? Like just kept going down the highway. Doesn't
I'm
look.
trying to tell what kind of car it was.
That's a Corolla.
Between the on-ramp and the highway, and the driver, a 25-year-old Kalamazoo man with a suspended license.
He had crawled out the back window of his car.
Rodriguez said the man had a bad...
Oh, there you go. It looks like I think that's an Impala. It might be an Impala or something. I don't know.
That is an Impala.
I think
Yep,
it is.
Chevy Impala.
Yeah, I think it's an Impala.
Cut above an eye, but was talking and aware.
How he walked away from this and survived it. I mean, somebody was definitely watching out over him.
Him and other drivers on the highway. Also incredible, said Rodriguez, that overpass, usually full of semis, happened to be clear at just the right moment.
The trajectory of the vehicle and how far up he was, had there been a semi-truck or a gravel truck, he would have definitely hit him. So, very fortunate young man, I gotta say.
God damn, though. Like, I don't know. It's hysterical just because, like, you don't expect that to happen. But, yeah, that, woo, yeah, that car yeeted itself. Now we move on to Cat Style, Smack My Bitch Up. I don't know what this is. This is Tom. All right. Oh. There's a cat here. And there's the Prodigy song, Smack My Bitch Up. And the cat, all right, we got a Oh, I see. They put the camera on the cat.
On the kitty.
Like the video
Yeah,
of
GoPros.
Smack My Bitch Up. You remember the video, Smack My Bitch
Yeah.
Up? It was like, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there, this cat. He pulled a knife on this motherfucker. I like that.
Whoa, that cat's dangerous.
Yeah, this cat's dangerous. This guy gave him money for...
What's this cat gonna do with the...
He's just like robbing people? Okay.
Oh,
He's buying
going to the
cigarettes. He's
store.
buying booze. He's at the... Yeah, this cat's at the liquor store. All right. Okay. He bought
He
some
got
booze.
himself a little bottle of liquor.
Yeah, okay. A little kitty bottle, you know? That's fair.
Oh, well, he didn't get his change. That's kind of cool. That's kind of nice.
Oh, he knocked over a dude on a bicycle. I like that. Fuck bicycle people. I know it's nighttime. He's at the club. And he just punched some dude in the dick. And he got it in the club. Bartender. Oh, he's doing shots now. This cat's a party animal.
This cat's loaded too.
This cat is rich. He's a rich cat. All right. Oh, he's a strip club now. Some titties. Look at that. Oh yeah. All right.
He's waving $1 at the girl. He's.
I
Wait,
wonder-
is he like going back? Kitty.
Oh, he ripped that bong hard too.
Bro, and he's doing.
Oh,
yayo.
he set some dude's hair on fire. You see that?
This cat is really. Oh, he puked.
Yeah.
Kitty puked.
Yeah.
Look at yourself, kitty.
Disgusted with himself. I like how it's almost the exact video of
Oh, he's
Smack My
dry.
Bitch
Don't
Up, but a
drive,
cat.
kitty.
Yeah, he shouldn't be driving. This cat should not be driving. Oh, and he just goes home. Oh, yeah. With this GoPro. Yeah. Okay. That's good. I like that. That was mildly
That lady's
amusing.
not going to be very happy.
No.
Maybe she will be though.
What if she stoked that her cat's a deviant?
If I did that to Ginger and Ginger came home and she was just like, yo, this is like the insane adventure, I would applaud her. I would probably not let her back in the house, but I would applaud her.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I don't know what you did out there, Ginger. You got to stay out. You're an outside
Yeah.
cat now.
Here's I think this. I just have a bad feeling. I haven't seen this. I just have a bad feeling this is going to be super cringeworthy. So prepare yourselves. It's called "Dads Just Want to Have Fun," and it's called lyric video. And I'm like, this might be like a girls just want to have fun, but dads just want to have fun.
Oh.
And I'm thinking this might be terrible. So just get ready for it. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Here we. Yep. Okay. Yep. That was right. Dads just want to have fun. Yep. Yeah.
Dads just want to have fun, huh?
Yeah. Dads.
They just want more.
I come home, gotta fix the lights that blew out again. Why can't they make these things right? I just wanna sit down and watch some home runs. And dads, they wanna have fun. Oh, dads just wanna have fun.
This is so good.
All right. So first of all, I gotta say, Homeboy's voice.
Thank you.
Perfect.
Oh, it is
Like
when
an
they said
angel.
Dad.
I mean, the soul in that guy's voice, it's unbelievable. Like, I just feel his heartbreak and his pain and everything he's going through. Like,
He never gets to do what he wants. He's got to be a dad all
He's
the
got to be a
time.
dad all the time. And all he wants to do is just kind of like sit down, watch some home runs, watch some baseball, you know. That's all he wants.
The phone rings late at night. My parents again. This computer's not right. Oh, can't you please come and fix it, my son? But dads, they wanna have fun. Oh, dads just wanna have. That's all they really want. Some fun.
Oh, he didn't even hit the.
Didn't even try there, did he? Yeah, you missed it. You missed.
You missed. Well, you missed the like normal cadence of the song.
Yeah, you fucked that one up.
All day long. Oh, dad, they wanna have fun. Oh,
Yeah, I mean that's the. I think that's enough.
Kazoo solo.
I think I think that was enough. I can't.
Kazoo solo.
I can't do it. I can't.
Yeah, we can cut it before the kazoo solo. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I'm okay with that too. How about some lovely walrus?
Walrus, frolicking gently, of seaborne mammals, you are the gentry. Tusks of white and mane of brown, covered in grease, sweet caramel foam. I sleep in bliss.
This guy really likes walruses. I do
want to huddle a walrus.
I don't know if I would feel comfortable in that pack of walruses though. If like there's a lot of walruses all tight together. Those are heavy, man. If they were to roll over the wrong way, I'm either getting tusked or I'm getting like squashed. And I don't know if I don't know if I like that.
Squashed and tusked is my new burger style. I'm gonna open it up at my
tusked and squashed.
Also good middle.
Oily protector, sacred ground.
Oh, I like this.
Yeah, that's a good part. I like this too.
Also, doesn't that look a little bit like Travis Butler?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, he is kind of Travis Butler with a ponytail, isn't he? I didn't know. Yeah, you're right. Look at him. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I can see it. I can definitely
Pony
see it.
Trav.
Yeah, look at that. Yeah, that's a pony Trav. Yeah.
And I can see Travis Butler playing a little hand pipe.
We'll have to ask him how he feels about walruses.
Oh, if he says they're good, you know he did.
Yeah.
Flesh tubes pleasantly round.
All right, so that's dumb. That's a song that a guy made about walruses that he liked. Then we got smoked sausages, not cigars. This guy's gonna tell us some stuff.
Hello, folks.
Jesus.
You know,
What is this? What is that?
That is sad.
That is.
You do. Tell me that you live at your mom's house without telling me that you live at your mom's house.
I mean, you've heard of a 4-head. You've heard of a 5-head.
This is a full tenor.
That's a double-digit header. Yeah. Wow.
I want to share with you a brilliant idea that came upon me just recently.
Okay.
I always dug the style of smoking cigars that people exhibit in movies, in entertainment.
Sure. I know what he's
even in
talking about.
life.
I think it's cool too. Like, it looks pretty rad, right? Smoking a cigar, like, oh, impressive. Like, I'm the Dom. Like, you know, like, oh, I'm a cool cigar smoking guy. Like, I got what he's saying, right? Yeah.
At the same time, I
cigar. Yeah.
always hated tobacco smoking as such.
Yeah, okay.
I only tried smoking a couple times in my life, and I didn't get any kick out of it.
Okay, cool. That's fine. Not for you.
Maybe 2 of those times were cigarettes, and once was a cigar. So what does a person who
Wait, hold on, Owen.
likes the
This
style...
guy's saying he didn't get like any kick out of smoking
Zero.
He didn't even get a little
Zero
lightheaded.
smoking kick. Yeah, I feel that's like he wasn't doing it right. Like he did not. He didn't
that
do.
That was 3 times.
Yeah.
That he just said. Like ever. And
He
you
did
didn't
not
get any
inhale.
kick out
He
of it?
did not inhale.
but not the substance, do.
You
take something that looks, in terms of shape, in terms of size, just like a cigar.
Okay, now he's holding something in his hand, and I can't make out what it is. Can you?
It looks like it is a cigar.
I mean,
Looks like he's
it's
holding a
cigar. Well, it's cigar shaped,
or a Slim Jim.
Yeah, there is kind of some Slim Jim thing going on there.
You hold it like people hold cigar. You act Like a person who's got a
Okay,
cigar.
so he's talking about like using the affectations of one that would, hold a cigar and maybe like unlit, just sort of like, maybe you like point at a thing or something, right? Like the guy that holds a cigar, like it's just a kind of you know what I mean, right? Like the affectations and the pointing and like the kind of, I don't know.
Is it a weed pipe?
No.
It's not a cigar.
He doesn't look
It's a
cool enough to smoke weed.
He said it, you just missed it. It's not a cigar.
Like a person who's got a cigar. Only it's not a cigar. It's a sausage.
It's a sausage, guys. Why aren't we rolling around being all cool with just some straight up sausages? Like we could roll the streets. We could be the sausage gang.
I think in Ukraine, where he's from, that's seen as like a sign of not being super poor.
Well,
but
hey,
if you
look,
run
I'm
around
not
with
starving.
A sausage in your mouth now.
Yeah.
You look crazy.
Yeah, that's true.
You can.
Do you
bite
think he
on
ever
it
like lights
like
it
you
and
usually
smokes
bite a
it?
cigar.
Yeah. Look how cool he looks. You can just bite it. You just have a snack.
And you can chew it.
You could do that.
You get, as they like to say, the pleasant and the useful all in one
Yeah. Pleasant and useful. He's right.
set.
That's what I think of when I think of sausage.
Yeah.
Pleasant
You can
and useful.
I think
have
so.
this cigar sausage and eat it too.
You can eat it.
You can do it to a pie, but you can't do it to a sausage that looks like a cigar.
What did you say there? You can't do that with a pie. You could do it with a sausage. I mean, truer words have never been spoken.
That's accurate. I mean, I guess that's technically accurate.
Yeah,
I don't see what weight it has to this conversation.
And I'll tell you even more. Of
Well,
course, if you got a cigar, you need to light it.
Yeah. Oh boy. Okay. You gonna light a sausage now? Yeah.
That's the culmination of a
Smoke that
person
sausage.
holding a cigar and
Yeah.
juggling it in their hand and whatever.
Yeah.
Every process has to have some kind of finality,
Okay.
as our greatest president George Bush Jr. used to say.
Mm.
Holding and juggling a cigar too. And this process's finality is setting it on fire.
Oh,
now,
God.
of course, we can also smoke meat. We can smoke sausage in particular. And in this case, again, you can combine two processes that you like.
Is he about to light the sausage on fire? Because I need to see him.
I want to see him
Please
smoke
light it up.
the sausage.
Please
Smoke
light
it.
this sausage
The
up.
anticipation of this is driving me insane. I need to see him light the sausage on fire now.
That you dig, that you get a kick out of in one. You can literally smoke the sausage
Oh,
as a cigar.
do it. Do it. You can do it?
He's
gonna do
gonna
it?
do it. Oh,
Come on. You can do it? Oh,
here we go.
there we go. Wait a minute.
No light.
That was
No
he
light.
didn't light. He just touched the lighter flame to the tip of the end of the sausage.
I need to see the smoke pluming,
Nah.
inhaled and exhaled.
You can
I'm
even
pretty sure
smell
smoking a sausage
the
in that
fragrance.
reference is awful for you.
Would it
Well,
be?
it might not be the worst.
Like if I were to take some ground beef and I were to chop it up and I threw it in a joint and I smoked it, would that be bad?
I don't know, man.
I think inhaling the fumes from one, you'd have to smoke it so
Recently-
hot.
Yeah, it probably wouldn't be. I mean, it wouldn't be good, but
Maybe you could dab sausage.
you
Oh,
could.
I would love to dab some
Ty,
sausage.
Ty,
Smoke.
Let
we
me
know,
get
we
let me
know.
get some like
You need to experiment for us, okay? We need to get into what can we do? You know that YouTube show, Will It Blend? We need to do
Will
a
It
Thai
Dab?
version Will It Dab with you. Like you need to do a show Will It Dab, and sausage is number one.
already smoked sausage.
Have you ever even dabbed
Making it
sausage?
double
I mean,
smoked.
come on.
Now, what's not to like there?
Oh, What's not to like there?
While I do agree with his message, I don't agree with him as a person. He looks off-putting.
Yeah, he's an unfortunate individual, is he not?
He's ghoulish.
He's definitely ghoulish. Okay. Well, we got a couple quick ones here we'll get through. Jesus Loves Me Rock, and we'll do that.
Jesus Loves Me Rock. Scene 1, take 1, roll 2.
All right, y'all, let's do some Jesus singing. Here we go. Jesus loves me.
I love the okay, first off, this is obviously a terrible like
green screen,
but also like what is it, like youth group type of scenario? Like
oh yeah, this is
shown in a
youth
youth
of
group,
some Baptist church.
Yeah, but I love it how like they are forced into the Jesus rock here. Like Jesus loves me. They will tell you.
2.
All right, y'all, let's do some Jesus singing.
All right, y'all, let's do some Jesus singing. Like that's like literally that's what the dude says. Let's do some Jesus singing. Okay.
He might as well have just like stamped his foot and been like, "Now you will do the Jesus singing."
Yeah.
Now.
Dancing.
Jesus loves me. This I know.
This is a banger though. It's a good track.
Little children
Oh God.
To him belong.
they are weepers.
Whoa, wait.
He's so strong. Yeah. This kid's a fucking stud. This song is a banger. He is taking terrible, content, and he's doing the best he can with this. All right.
Okay.
That's
this
the
might be a hot
rock.
take,
That's the rock right there.
Jesus is always talked about loving the little children.
Yeah, he loves them.
Maybe the Bible
Jesus
was more of a
loves the little
precautionary tale
children.
than maybe there were other reasons that they put Jesus in that cave and murdered him.
Why, you think you think he was up to no good?
He might have been loving the little children.
That's a little controversial, but
I know another Jesus that really liked 8-year-olds. It doesn't. It makes sense.
But he had a nice purple suit. I
God
saw
damn
the
it,
purple
Donnie.
suit, and it was good.
It's a fucking banger, dude.
And who's your guy? The apple of your eye. And who's your friend? You'll look to the end. Jesus loves me. This I know.
This I know.
For the Bible tells me so. Little children can belong. They are reapers. He's so strong.
Yeah, dude.
They basically just said Jesus is here to overpower the little children.
Hey, I'm just looking at how good this song is, man. I'm not gonna analyze the lyrics. I just like it. Look at that punk rock like fucking beat.
And who's your friend? He'll love you. Yeah. Let's give it up for J-E-S-U-S.
Good track.
Songs.
That's a good track, right? That's a good track. You guys, come on. You can't hate on that. That's a good.
It's
one.
a good track, but for something that happened like 2,000 years ago, the Christ family will not let this go. Like,
They won't drop it. They should probably do that.
They should drop it by now.
Yeah, it's getting a little tired.
Have we not paid restitutions on that?
Can we not just like you're overworking your gimmick, bro? Like come on, like it's
and you're
tired.
so needy.
It's just
you have to. Everyone has to tell you they love you and you're the best all the time.
All the time.
That sounds so clingy.
So
Yeah.
So this is like, talking about, maybe some terrible music going into probably the greatest foray into, real music that we can ever do. Like this is just true brilliance. This is artistry. This Hulkster's in the house, and just all you need is you just I can't say enough about it. So I'm just gonna shut up and let it speak for itself.
Check him out, check him out.
There is the Hulkster right there.
Going gets tough, the tough get rough. Hey, ho, come on, let's go. Hey,
Got Jimmy Hart on the drums. Mullets everywhere. I've got a mullet overload.
Is that Jimmy Hart in the
Yeah,
back?
yeah. Jimmy Hart's playing drums right now, bro.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, Jimmy Hart's playing drums.
when the going gets tough, the tough get rough.
I like how they hand Hulk Hogan a guitar. He hasn't played it once.
Yeah,
Macho
he's
Man
not
is
doing that.
pretending to play keyboards in the
I was
background.
gonna say that was Mach.
Yeah, I don't even think there's keyboards on the song.
Yeah.
Like there's
Wait, that's a weird
And yeah.
Chinese army.
and then we got a Chinese army that happens. Well, I think they're against that, right? So the tough get rough. Hey, oh yeah, let's go.
What?
Yeah, I don't know. That was weird, right? Yeah. This chick is hot.
That's a really big.
Oh no,
Marshall
that's
thing in the
Linda.
back,
That's
too.
his wife. That's Hogan's wife, by the way. She's not singing at all. She's just there pretending.
Oh yeah, get him into it, Hulkster. Oh, Kim Jong.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why that was. Someone cut that in. Clearly, I don't know why that's in there. It is confusing, and I don't like it. But that being said, we will leave with you with one last clip. This is a parody of course. Oh God. Well, this is the Beautiful Pizza.
The beautiful pizza. Oh, it's so good already.
There's a lot of pizza stuff happening in this video.
Oh yeah.
And I will take it, and I will eat it. Release your grip on that snack, or I'll beat ya. It's not my fault that my hunger's full. Follow that shit until it's gone. The beautiful pizza, it's all relative to the sun.
He's not getting it down though, right? Like it's annoying. Like you're close, bro. Like I want to like this, but you're not getting. Like
You're just missing the execution by
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's close.
I hear it.
Yeah.
Slice
I want to love it.
on the toppings, on the trees, and the cords until you're on your knees. No noise will take you away. I'll eat every asshole that's in my way. Cowabunga. Hey, you! What do I see? A tasty treat, and it's going to be. Hey, you! No need to be lean. I'm fat and greasy, and I ruptured my spleen. The beautiful pizza. The beautiful pizza.
He probably thinks this was amazing too.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I mean, that was
Clips, clips. You know you want 'em, baby. You know we got 'em, baby. You know you want 'em, baby. You know we got 'em, baby. Clips. You know we got 'em, baby. Clips.
It was fun though. I mean, what do you think? were my clips better? Was the Return of the Clip Commander better? You know, like what do you rate? Like how do you? I held this. Man, I had this show, the clips. I carried them on my back for weeks, and now we just got him running back in with like this. I don't know.
I'm gonna say this.
That's a 7.5. It's a 7.5 to me. It's a 7.5. No, 7.5.
A flat 8.
Nope.
Really?
Oh, Ty's gonna be the high one on this one? Is that what's happening?
It doesn't even make sense to me that I'm the one that's on the high side.
Oh, he's on the high side?
I'm going a full 8.7.
8.7. He's of course. Well, whatever. I get it. Nepotism. You and Tom, your buddies before he met me. I understand. I get it. That's probably what it is.
I can't believe you guys went that low. I'm surprised.
Yeah. So it doesn't matter. I had some plumbing issues going on in the house, and just like minor leaks underneath both of my sinks. And it's like annoying. Like they've been going on for forever. Finally got him try to get him taken care of. I called the landlord. He's like, yeah, I got this plumber. I've met the plumber before. He did some work here before. I think, yes, he came around when like my shower was all messed up or something. And so this plumber guy, he's an older dude, and he's almost 70 years old, and he's like,
so he's an ancient plumber.
He is the coolest motherfucker I've like ever met in my life, and I want him to be my new dad. And I just I want to invent plumbing problems just so I can hang out with the guy.
So he comes back?
Yeah, so he comes back. He is like, he's a dwarf hobbitman. You know, like he's got a long ponytail, long gray ponytail, but he's short and stout, like little fatty, and he's hilarious because you can hear him do like hobbit maneuvers. Like when he gets underneath the sinks, he makes all sorts of weird noises and stuff. Like he's just like he talks to himself a little bit, and I don't know. I find him hysterical. I want to be friends with him. I want to invite him like to my barbecues. I want to be like send him Christmas cards. I want this guy to be. How do I get this? Well, this is what I'm asking you guys. How do I get this guy, my new plumber friend? How do I get it? How can I be better friendly with him? And how do I get him to be my new dad?
All right, Owen. I'm gonna need a big old plate of like spicy chili cheese fries.
Yeah, okay, all right. They say that the stomach is the way to the heart or something like that.
Not for him. Not for him.
No.
For me.
I'm
gonna eat those.
Oh, okay.
At your house.
Oh.
And then probably dump like a bunch of cheap whiskey on top of it. Like really gurgle up my insides. And then I'm going to deuce and then vomit.
You're gonna mess up the toilet in a Mikey B so profound way that he will.
You got like a week-long project where you can develop this relationship.
I like that
with your. Look, Owen. This is how you know I'm dedicated to Ohno.
This is it.
Because I don't think Tom would put his gut.
No, he wouldn't put it on the line like you are. Like you're willing to sacrifice a little bit of everything for the betterment of the show, is what it seems.
My gut and my butt.
Gut and butt.
Both. I'm putting the gut and the butt on the line just so you can get a new dad.
I want you guys, I'm going to get him on the show at some point. Like I'm going to get this guy on the show. He is my favorite new human being. And Teresa even loves him. She's just like, can he just hang out more? Like she
does he? What does he? Does he have good stories? Is that what?
Yeah,
it is,
he's just got stories. He's like an old school Orlando guy, so he knows everything about the old school Orlando stuff. He's been here for forever, and he's just kind of got like he's got a childlike innocence to his vibe.
Oh,
like he's not curmudgeon at all. He's
happy old man.
He's happy. Toothless old man. Happy toothless plumber old man. Fat, ponytail, hippie, and he doesn't complain. He's super polite, and I just want to know more about him. Like I don't want to give out his number, but if you guys need a plumber, DM me. I'll get you the best plumber in Orlando because he's the man. And you guys will have a good time.
You will have the funniest, most interesting dwarf plumber ever.
Yeah, no, he is like my favorite dude. He's like I don't know. I would replace both of you guys with him right now. Like if I could. I'm done. I'm done with you guys.
All right. Well, okay. So maybe my gut and my butt. I might have to retract that. Those might not be on the line.
It's a coup. It's a coup, Mike.
I'm not going to involve myself in the coup that ousts me. That's like the government giving the opposing force soldiers to get the government out.
Fair. I appreciate that. That being said, it is time we take a little bit of a break-a-rooney. And, we'll be back in let's call it 15 minutes, 10 o'clock. It's 9:45 right now. Thank you for listening to the first segment, but in the second segment, we got a lot more planned because I know we got some Mike's Gripes coming up. Those are always fun. I wanted to talk a little bit about how Ace Hardware is kind of trash. And I also want to talk about Michael Jackson wanting to be Spider-Man. All of that coming up in the second segment of the Ohno Radio Show. Please, by all means, if you want to help support us, that's at patreon.com/ONRS, twitch.tv/ONRS Live, and of course, facebook.com/groups/ONRS or Ohno Radio Show. Just Google it, motherfuckers. It's that goddamn simple. Hey, 407-906-6466 if you want to give us a call. And boys, what do we say when we get out of here for the first segment? Fuck your dreams. Just 1 second, folks. Just waiting on all these jabronis to get back here. And we'll start the second segment in just a minute. They got 1 minute. digging the tunes, Mike? That's right. Welcome back to the second segment of the Ohno Radio Show, where things tend to get a little bit weird. I said that all wrong, but that's just to add to the weirdness. Ty, you adding some weirdness to your cup there? It looks like you're adding some weirdness to your cup. What you got going on there? You're muted. I muted you. My bad. What you got going on over there on that cup?
Dogfish 90.
Dogfish 90? Yeah, all right, cool. Yeah. You've always been in more of an IPA guy, right? Like
Not always, no.
No?
I mean,
you've leaned into
really,
it more?
Really more lately I've gotten away from it. But on occasion it still hits right.
Okay, fair enough. What about you, Mike? You still being all clean and stuff, or is that a glass of water or is that a glass of vodka?
Almond milk.
Almond milk? Almond
Yeah.
milk? You're drinking almond milk on my show?
I was having some Oreos.
That's disgusting. Well, okay, if you're getting cookies in you, I can understand it, I guess, a little bit more.
There's cookies in
Yeah, that is the exception to the almond milk rule. Like, I feel like you're not really allowed to eat. Yeah, okay, good. All right, yeah. Have yourself some Oreos, have yourself some almond milk, and have yourself a good time. I respect that. I'm okay with that.
If it makes you feel any better, I smoked a bunch of weed before.
Oh,
the show,
dude, no, it's just good for you. Good for you. You ever have? Okay, this is on my notes, and I just wanted to bring it up quickly because I didn't really mention it before we went to break, but it's been in my notes and it's been in my head for a long time. I know our relationships with our parents and our dads are probably all slightly different, but
mine's dead, so it's definitely different.
yeah, but even when he was alive and when you were a kid, I wanted to kind of like ask you about this. Did your dad ever do the move where he would pull up, like he'd been a long day of work, like dad probably got up early in the morning, went to work, came home late, like later than you would expect him to, like instead of a 9 to 5, it's maybe like a 8 to 7 or 6 or something like that, right? And then dad pulls up in the driveway. And I remember this vividly. This happened so many times where I'd be like outside playing with either my toys or maybe like shooting, like we had a basketball hoop, so I'd be shooting like on my own, like maybe throwing the ball up or whatever. But my dad would do the move where he pulled up and he parked, and then he would sit in his car on the phone. And this is before cell phones were like like cell phones did exist, of course, but before they were like a super like prevalent thing. But he would sit in the car on his phone for another 20 minutes, 15, 20 minutes in the driveway on his phone, finishing up his like, business or whatnot before he came inside and dealt with the family. Did you guys have that at all? Was your dad like, did that exist in your life?
So a lot of times, and I think I found this out. Well, I found this out later that my parents smoked weed while we were growing up. So
Right.
there were times where they were like wanted to be by themselves, and now I understand that they wanted to be alone because they wanted to smoke weed.
See, my parents definitely didn't smoke weed. Like I can say with 100% accuracy, my parents my dad smoked weed once in his life, wasn't for him, kind of moved on, right? Like they were not pot smokers. Like, and I could figure that out, like if they were, right? Like they just weren't. What I think was happening with my dad is he was probably on the phone to a buddy or somebody he wanted to talk to, right? Even if it was in his own business world, and was using it as like those last, like, oh God, I have to go deal with the kids. I have to go deal with the mom and the wife and the whole family thing. Like he was using it as like, even if it wasn't like to smoke weed, he was using it as the excuse to kind of like get his own personal escape in his own time. Right.
He was trying to, okay, I understand it now because I'm prone to do this myself. He was loading up on like dopamine and serotonin. Like he was doing the last bits of good stuff that he was going to get like those chemical releases from before he had to go in
and deal with me.
Let's face it, the kids weren't giving him the serotonin hits. He was,
I think it literally was this last couple of days that I did some like reflecting, and I kind of just like thought about that. I'm like, why did he do that? I don't think it was a business call every time. I think it's exactly what you just mentioned. It was that last like get it out of my system, last little bit of freedom before having to be tied down into the family unit, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, that's perfect, because that was, my dad had like probably 20 minutes every day when he'd come home, where it was like right when he got home, and that was, he would go in to his room with a beer, and he would come back out with an empty beer, like with his beer empty, and he'd be in his regular clothes again. Right. So I think that was his 20-minute, like,
he'd go in there, he'd go in there, drink his beer, jack off, change clothes,
hit a
doob, and come back out, and he was ready to go for the world, right? Like
yeah. What he was ready to do was to tell us to stay inside for no reason most of the time.
He told you to stay inside?
Bro, so he would get in these like weird funks where even if everything was done, even if like my room was clean, homework's done, he would get in these funks where he was just like, why do you need to go outside? I'm like, because half the time you're yelling at me to go outside.
Right. Like most parents are like that, right? Like that's the stereotype with parents. It's like, kid, like especially these days, get off the computer, get off the video game, go outside, go play or whatever.
And he was like that back in, the late 90s, early 2000s. He was like, hey, why are you playing video games again? Like, so you're always playing video games.
So then he would occasionally twist it on you, and he would want you to stay inside?
Bro. He would twist it on us and be like, why don't you want to stay inside and like hang out with everyone? I'm like, what the fuck are you guys like?
That's weird.
What the fuck are y'all doing that's so enticing that I want to go outside and ride my bike?
Did you ever figure out why he like got in those moods? Or
he went to the grave with that one. He went to the grave with that secret, and I don't know. It's not like he wanted to like do stuff. It's not like he was like, all right, it's game day,
right?
And now that I'm home, we're gonna play Monopoly. It was, I'm gonna go about my business but you need to do your business, and your business needs to be inside.
What, was he expecting you to maybe do like more chores or like cleaning or something like that, or was it like that
Well,
or no?
If that was his like end game, then man, he should have said something.
He didn't
Literally
do a good job of
anything.
it. He didn't do a good job of explaining the scenario if that's what he
Yeah.
was intending. Hey,
If you expected me to do
Interesting.
more, you should have said, "Hey, bro, since I want you to stay inside, deep clean your room," or some dumb nonsense like that.
I have a situation going on right now where a neighbor of mine across the street and to the left, you guys won't have ever known of this person. I think I might have mentioned he was the old creepy dude on the corner. Like he was that guy, you know? Like
Mhm.
Is that where the trailer was parked?
yeah, it was where the trailer was parked for a while. So the guy that owned that house and lived in that house, he died. And so, like, there's obviously been family around there. They've been cleaning the place out. They've been gutting the place. They had a big dumpster out there that they filled and overfilled. And then when they overfilled it, they kind of just, like, threw some shit off to the side. Well, that shit that's been thrown off to the side's kind of been just sitting there for a long time. So my good friend, my neighbor, like, took it upon herself to go and like take care of it and like throw it in the trash cans, and just bit by bit we'll throw it in the trash cans and we'll get it, you know, out of here. And there were two after she did that, I'm like, well, I gotta be the hero now too, and I gotta do my part, because there were two big huge black trash bags left. And you know, trash came and gone, so I knew I had some empty trash cans to work with here. And I'm like, okay, Owen, you need to get these bags into those cans. Well, they were full of like magazines and books, and they were heavy as shit. You know, when it's like someone guts like a family member's house and it's all their garbage and shit, right? Like, and they just throw it in like a big, huge bag, and it's impossible to move. So I legitimately tried doing like the heave ho and throwing it into the trash can. Couldn't do it. I wasn't strong enough. Like, I legitimately, like, this thing must have been like 80, 100 pounds. Like, it was heavy as fuck, right? So I'm like, well, fuck, I gotta figure this out. So I'm thinking about how genius I am. I lay the trash cans on them, and then I do a ball roll maneuver. So I ball roll maneuver both the bags into both the trash cans, stand them up, boom, I win. I'm a hero. I think I need an applause. Thank you.
I'm into it.
Very nice. Very nice, Owen.
Cleaning up the neighborhood, cleaning up
Yep,
the streets
yep.
over here, okay? You know, like, I'm sorry, like, I'm just trying to do what I can do. I know I'm cleaning up the street. I'm cleaning up the streets. I do have no upper body strength, fucking Sam. You're right. I don't. And you know, not only has all of that gone from what I used to have, first off, because of my goddamn, like, clavicle injury. And then second off, not having 2 years of like not actually doing anything with my upper body and lifting anything heavy. So yeah, I went to go
Your
finally.
commitment is really getting books off the street, though, right?
Oh, that's it. It's getting books off the street. That's all I ask. Is get the books off the street. Like, that's finally someone in government's been like hearing me out. Like, less books, more me. That's what I say.
Give kids the world.
Give kids the world.
If
they don't need books.
If there's one thing I could ask you to do, it'd be to get the books off the streets. There's too many learned children nowadays.
Yeah, it's exactly like we need to keep these kids from being so woke. Like, we need to pull back.
Pull back
the
bad.
wokeness. Like, we don't need that. That's what I don't need.
Yeah, so
woke.
give kids the world. If there's two things you could do, number one would be get the books off the streets, and number two, stop kids from being so woke.
Well, it reminds me, you know, what you're saying. It reminds me to promote, of course, our Get the Books Off the Street, Give Kids the World mini golf tournament that we're doing.
Yes.
That is on the 27th. What time are we doing that, Mike?
That's 2 in the afternoon.
2 o'clock in the afternoon, 2 p.m. We're going to be
2
there
p.m.
at the old
at
Congo,
the Congo
River
Golf on Colonial.
Yep, exactly.
On Colonial.
We're talking... Don't go to the wrong Congo. Like, don't get caught in the wrong Congo. You need to be in the right. You need to be at the right Congo.
You need to be in the solid Congo River Golf, and that's the Congo River Golf. Sorry, I'm reading the chat.
Oh, what's the chat saying?
You know what, Sam? Give kids the world.
Mike, are you saying put the kids to sleep?
Put the kids to sleep.
Well, if we could, but that's apparently illegal. Like, I mean,
Oh, I don't mean euthanasia. I just mean like give them all some Robitussin every couple hours.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Everybody knows that.
Wait. It is 3 p.m.
Finish the plug.
So the plug is yes. Congo River Golf, February 27th, 3 p.m. Be there.
3 p.m. now. We're at 3 p.m.
It is 3
Okay.
p.m. I auto adjusted it right on the fly. It's 3 p.m. Be there. So we did get some unfortunate news about the Ohno golf mini golf tournament.
What was the unfortunate news?
That was that they won't let us buy the damn thing out.
Well, they will, but it's retarded. Like, I shouldn't say that word. That's a bad word. I'll pull that back.
It is not.
Now, but that's a stupid, like, the amount that they quoted us to buy out Congo River was ridiculous. Ty.
Insane.
Before you say it, Mikey, and chat room, hop in here if you want. How much do you think it would cost to buy out the Congo River?
For how many hours?
Oh, by the way, you can't buy it out in a block like that. It's all day or nothing.
All day or nothing?
All day or nothing.
This changes the terms of how I think about this deal. So all day or nothing, I'm going $700.
$700. He goes $700.
Now see, Ty, that's
reasonable.
A very fair.
That is
reasonable.
We could pull that up. We could pull that off. We could pull off a $700 Congo River type experience.
All day or nothing? Fuck.
All day or nothing, and actually, our friend Samantha in the chat
fucking nailed it on the head.
The quote was between $5,000 and $6,000
to rent
you have to do it all day.
Mm-hmm. This is unacceptable. This is not the way I put my events together. I am not paying $5,000 to rent out a Congo River. So what we're going to do is basically just roll up there with our tables. You know, if they kick us out, they kick us out.
They have some tables they're going to let us use.
They do have a couple tables? That's good to know. That's good to know. But yeah, we're going to roll up there. We're going to have, some merch tables. We're going to have a presence there at the Congo River Golf. And at the end of the day, other people are going to be allowed to play amongst us. I just feel like we'll just roll up there, not spend the $5,000. Everybody just comes and plays, and what are they? They ain't gonna stop me. They ain't gonna stop us.
So here's basically how this is gonna have to work. We won't really have to worry about people playing amidst us.
Yeah.
There's only gonna be people on the front side of us, and then on the back side of us.
Fine.
Basically,
that's fine. That's what I expected.
Once we start with team after team, we're basically gonna have to do it in like fours. There'll be no teams, but
we weren't gonna do teams anyway, because we're gonna do like tournament style, essentially, like basically just best score wins. And like there are no teams on this. It's not like the bowling tournament where we had podcasts competing against podcasts. You can play and like essentially, I guess, play for another podcast, right? Like that's fine. Like you're in honor of this podcast. But no, it's an individual like thing. Like Samantha, you'll be your own individual compared to Mike. Are you even gonna play, or are you choosing not to play and be the judge? I know you'd like to play, but it would be good.
I'm going to be there for judging and for doing small interviews in the middle of the tournament.
Well, it's okay, because I'm going to win it anyway for Ohno. So
Good.
don't you worry about like. I think you should concentrate on more of the judging, the videos, the everything that we need in that regard. Like I'd like you to focus on that rather than the domination in putt-putt that I'm going to have.
Well, it's generally unfair if I play because of my skill
That's
level.
what I have heard is that you are just that ridiculously good that it
Dominant.
It wouldn't be fair to anybody. And then there's the possibility that maybe, just maybe, a tall wizard makes an appearance. I've heard that it's possible.
The possibility still exists.
Okay.
I'm looking at booking. Well, I'm trying to figure out how long I'll be in town for, but I mean it's the 27th on Sunday, right?
It is
Yes,
a
sir.
Sunday. Yes, it is. Yes. Do it. Tie. I feel like if Ty shows up, then we'll get more people there to the event because they can get their pictures with the big giant monster creature and they all want that. And then everybody will be happy, you know, and then they'll come and they'll play the mini golfs. And then we'll either go, like, I'm trying to, I've not heard back from the Boardwalk Bowl. I was trying to get their, like, backstage room to do, like, a ceremony afterwards and have some drinks at their bar, but they haven't got back to me. So if that doesn't happen, then you know what we're going to do, boys? We're going to fucking go to the Applebee's and we're going to
Raiding the bees?
We're going to raid the bees.
Ty, Samantha would also like to, she's telling us not to tease because she needs to confront you about your Britney blasphemies that you've been.
Ty,
whatever.
Ty has been all up in that semantics group talking Britney trash. I don't agree with him. I don't agree with him, Sam.
Literally, this is how it goes. Like
You don't know.
You know, we all grew up with Britney. We remember Britney back in the late 90s, early 2000s.
Out of touch old man is what it sounds like to me.
I fucking followed her on Instagram recently. Every post I see from her.
Oh, we go into the Chili's? We go into the
It
Chili's,
is
not the Applebee's?
literally, you can walk
I
across
thought it
a
was
grass.
all right, that's fine. I don't care. They're interchangeable. We'll go to the Chili's. We'll just go there. Yeah, that's fine.
Just rack up a Chili's bar.
Yeah, we'll just go to the Chili's.
Whatever.
Sorry, Ty.
Fucking, she looks crazy. That girl, she does. She looks nuts.
I like it. She's crazy hot. She's hot crazy. She's that weird, like, I would. I
would, but
you know, and I don't think she's as crazy as people make her out to be. Like, give her,
she might be.
Leave Britney alone. That's what they say, the kids. Hey, is it time for one of these? I think it's time for one of these. Oh shit! I hit my thing wrong. Hang on.
Oh shit!
Oh boy, it's time for a. Is it M? Yeah, there we go. Oh no, that's wrong.
Touch it.
No, hang on. Hey,
touch it.
Mike, get prepared.
Oh, I'm prepared.
Mike Stripes! Mike Stripes! Mike Stripes! Mike Stripes! Mike Stripes! Mike Stripes!
Hey, it's time for some Mike's gripes. You feeling gripey today, Mike? You got...
I way the fuck am, and I'm about to tell you why.
Okay.
So, you guys have all, I mean, lived in a place somewhere sometime where they had to do some roof work, right?
Yeah, some roofing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had my roof replaced here, as a matter of fact, like a few years back. Like it was, you know what? They had a team of Mexicans that came over and they brought like 50 Mexicans and they did it in a day and a half. It was incredible. I was impressed with the Mexicans, both speed and efficiency.
Well, you have a small, simple roof, so it could be pretty quick.
Yeah.
And Owen, when they did that roof, did they show up at like, I don't know, 6 a.m. to do it?
They were respectful, I think. That was about before they started hitting the hammers. I would say it would be about 8. About 8 was hammer time. Like they might have shown up a little bit before there, but 8 was hammer time.
That's wild. Because my apartment building, decided that this week was going to be, or like beginning of last week or middle of last week through this week, they were going to be doing the roof.
Oh, it's punishment week for you at the complex there.
Yeah. And so, I deal with it Monday through Friday. They start at like 8 o'clock. I'm like, all right, that's fine. Like, I'm usually up because my wife's getting up to go to work, so I'm awake. So it's just a little bit of noise, not that bad. So Friday night, this past Friday, I have my first night of management training. So I'm
big night for you, yeah.
A big night, I do really well. Like, I'm mentally frazzled because it's
right.
A lot.
It was mentally exhausting getting out of your management training. You get home, you go to bed.
I go to bed. I get home around 1:30 in the morning.
Right.
And I get in bed about 3.
Okay, that's not too bad for 1:30. Getting home at 1:30.
Yeah.
That's actually not bad.
Yeah, that's really good for me.
Yeah, no, you're pushing yourself to get to bed. If I know you.
Yeah. I easily could have stayed up till 5 and just
dude,
whatever.
That's kind of how I would work too. A lot of the time.
Me too.
So but I don't have to work again until like 4 the next day. So I'm like, cool. It's Saturday. Like, it'll be nice. I can just sleep in, and don't think anything about construction because it's gonna be Saturday.
Right, dozy Saturday. Like, have a nice weekend.
Yeah, who does?
Nice weekend lie-in. You've earned a nice weekend lie-in.
Yeah. And plus, like, you don't do construction on Saturday. That's like the main benefit of working in construction.
Right. Like, this is
not working weekends.
I would agree with that. Yeah. It's expected.
Yeah. This must have been a new age construction company because 6:30 in the morning.
6:30.
They're loading
on
up
a Saturday.
On a Saturday morning, 6:30.
No.
They're like, I can hear like what I'm woken up by is like the beep. They're like backing up a construction material mover.
Mike,
and it's
I get accused very often of being like, oh, you're too bitchy. You're putting.
Well,
and I get that sometimes. But this one is where I think you're 100% right, and I would agree with you, like, on this. This is unacceptable. This is an unacceptable. This is a gripe that I can stand behind. This is a Mike's gripe that I believe in, and I will fully advocate your gripe.
Because I mean, you think I sat through it all week.
No, not on a Saturday.
Like, whatever.
6:30 on a Friday, you can get away with it. 10 o'clock, not happy about it. 9 o'clock on a Saturday, you can get away with it.
You'd
but
be
6:30 on a Saturday, the combination of them both, no fucking chance.
Thank you.
No, I would be out there in my pajamas, and I would be yelling. I would be screaming. I would be yelling at these motherfuckers. I would be pointing at my watch, even if I didn't have one on.
Oh, I would have been looking at my phone, typing into Google, like, what does, hey, quit it, it's too early, como se dice that, and then be shouting whatever the translation was.
What county
at
are you?
The people.
Are you Seminole up there, or are you
Seminole?
You're Seminole. Okay. I would be looking up the rules for noise ordinances for Seminole County, because much like there's an evening rule where it's usually 10 p.m. It's 10 p.m. in Orange County. Like, you're too loud after 10 p.m. Shut the fuck up. You're breaking the noise ordinance.
And
there's an early one too. There should be an early one too. If there's not, what is the noise ordinance? It's 7.
It's 7. Now, here's the problem. Because they weren't doing the actual work, they were just moving vehicles around, because that's what woke me up. Was,
so they can get away with that.
Owen, 7:01.
Yeah. Now it's hammer time. Hammer time at 7:01.
Yeah. Oh, then they're going.
Yeah. See, that's bullshit. Like, I think, first off, that's reestablish what hammer time should be. Hammer time should not come before 8 or 9 o'clock, in my opinion. 8 would be
7
the
on the
earliest.
weekdays is fine.
7 on the weekdays, I can accept. 7 on the weekends, fuck you. You're a fucking
9.
dick. Like, it should be 9 on the weekend.
9 a.m.
Let's reestablish a 9 o'clock hammer time weekend. And that applies to you idiots, too, that want to mow your fucking lawn in the morning on Saturday and wake everybody else up. Nah, wait till
Bro,
fucking...
it's not hot at 9 in the morning.
Wait
It's not
till
hot
9
then.
o'clock to mow your goddamn lawn.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
And you know what? In the nation of Burlero, you're not allowed to start making loud noise. Even if you're harvesting your weed crop outside in your front yard,
Yeah.
one of the staples of the
staples
nation of Burlero,
of the nation, yeah.
you're not allowed to harvest your stuff before 9 a.m. on the weekends. I'm sorry.
Do what you want to do in the week. Do what you want to do in the week.
7 a.m. Go for it.
Yep. Just not
You can
the
be out
weekends.
there harvesting. You want to repave your driveway at 7 a.m.? Go for it. But if it's Saturday or Sunday,
don't play with that.
Don't fuck around, guys.
No. I mean, rules are rules, and that what's fair is fair. And I think what you're proposing is more than fair.
Holy shit. Okay, so our good
What?
friend Samantha, podcast queen of Orlando and host of Semantics.
What that bitch saying?
She said that right before they moved out of their old home over there on the other side of town, that they started doing new construction at 5 a.m.
No.
Because there was no rules.
No, that's
egregious.
I can't handle that. Like I'd be doing shit if that was like happening down the street for me. You know, they always, of course, would leave like construction vehicles, and like I'd be doing things to sabotage it, right? Like I'd be taking keys out of things. I'd be like, cutting some wires and.
Owen,
I
you just
will.
refreshed. Okay, so
I
you
would
just
do that.
refreshed a memory of when I was probably 12, 13 years old. We lived in a house, and they were doing work on like a couple lots near our house where they were flattening them out.
Would you steal a
But
bulldozer?
They brought a bulldozer and parked it on this little dead end like side street that didn't go to anywhere.
I love stealing construction equipment. Like that's my favorite drunk thing to do. It's like it's seriously, I do it all the time. Like whenever like I'm walking, like I drove a high reach around the neighborhood one time when I was wasted, just for fun because I knew I could do it, and they left the key in it, and I just did it. Like,
So, well, it's like all of the neighborhood kids, we all used to like hang out and play football and like goof around. And so we're all looking at this bulldozer and we're like, you think this thing has got keys in it? And we're like looking at each other, and we finally convinced my buddy's little brother. He's like 8 years old. We're like, Matt, climb up on the bulldozer and see if there's keys in it.
Oh yeah, check it out.
And he gets up there and he's like, there are keys in it. We're like, Matt,
start it.
Like just turn
the
it all
key.
the way
Yeah,
to the
turn the key.
right.
Yeah, turn the key.
And it'll fire up.
Yes.
And he's like, I don't know. I don't know. And we're like, do it. He turns the key and it fires.
Yeah,
right
it does the poof and it does the which is such a
it's there.
satisfying sound and feeling too. I want to let everybody know out there as well. If like you have it, everyone out there needs to drive a piece of heavy machinery at least once in their life, whether it be a forklift, whether it be a high reach, whether it be a bulldozer.
I want to
You
do
need it-
bulldozers
right?
or one of those like arm, the one with the arm.
And it's kind of fascinating because like once you get the hang of it, all those things like are way easier than you ever thought they were. I mean, it's like a video game, right?
They
Like,
have to be able to be piloted by drunken high
idiots. Like, and yeah,
Idiots.
exactly. Also, the other like pro tip to everything, I think I've mentioned this on the show before, but I have a bag of these, is that you on Amazon for about $20 can buy a bag of keys. And this bag of keys is a bag of keys to literally start every piece of construction equipment that exists, because they are not like a car that have individual keys. No, there's one key that works for that
Pretty
particular
much all of
machine, and then you just use it, right? So I have a bag of keys. I can start anything, and I do it. Sometimes I will literally like be walking drunk home from my buddy's house in the neighborhood and see like some like thing and I will just hop in it and just start it for fun and just like move it, and I won't do anything like egregious, like I won't do anything, but I'll just like move it so they're confused when they come back to the construction site, like who put it there, and then it was me. I do.
Bro, that's it just seems really dangerous though that they oftentimes
it's fun
leave just shit in it. I've seen like pieces of equipment left with just the screwdriver that's in the key thing because they've just dummy rigged it for this screwdriver.
Oh, it's hilarious.
And I'm just like, I could just steal this thing.
Yeah. Well,
and go on a ramp. I could pull like that guy who went on the rampage with the killdozer. I could be the new killdozer.
You know, when you're at like I'm not saying the villages, but say you go to like a resort vacation type scenario and everybody else has a golf cart and you didn't pay for the golf cart, you can buy a 25-cent fucking key.
I have one.
And you can steal every golf cart ever and just pop and just do your thing. Like that that's where it's at. I'm telling you. It's like it's a better life. Just steal other people's golf carts and construction equipment. I mentioned I really wanted to hit this because it was something I learned and I talked about it before the break, or hinted that we would talk about it like in this segment. But have you ever heard about this, that Michael Jackson really wanted to be Spider-Man?
Spider-Man?
Yeah.
Of all things?
Michael Jackson, it's rumored, was so enamored with the concept of himself playing Spider-Man that before, of course, Marvel sold to Disney, and it was obviously worth a lot less. But Michael Jackson was talking to Stan Lee about purchasing the Marvel franchise just so he could play fucking Spider-Man. And to me, this is an alternate universe that does like need to be discussed, and it probably exists, right? Michael Jackson in an alternate universe is Spider-Man. He's like, Spider-Man, like I don't know what he's doing, like, but can we please just
Spider-Man
talk about what it would look like to have a fucking Michael Jackson Spider-Man? Like, it's what?
I don't see him as a Peter Parker. And there's no way I would believe like, Michael Jackson was bitten by a radioactive spider and became Spider Jackson. I don't believe it.
I just like I
that's
like
what he'd
him
be
climbing.
doing.
I
He'd
like
be
him
doing-
climbing the walls and going like doing all that.
He'd get like one or two crawls, and then he'd do like a little spin on the wall and be like, hee hee.
But he'd still be whooping ass.
I mean, there would be a lot more fight dancing in the Spider-Man universe. I believe like him doing his little Spider-Man swings through the air will be a lot
Those
more
would
acrobatic.
be dope. Those would be dope. And he'd be like, like as he went, like he'd do a lot of that. He'd I could see.
I feel
him.
like there would be the monologues that he would give to villains, like before he fought them, would be way different. There would be no more like, that's it, Dr. Octopus. I'm not going to let you activate the machine that's going to destroy all of New York.
Dr. Octopus, you're ignorant.
Dr. Octopus, I don't think you should do this. It's not what the children would want. Think of the children.
It's ridiculous. I don't know. It's a very bizarre concept. Just the notion of Michael fucking Jackson as Spider-Man. And I know, like, right now they've got like 10 fucking Spider-Man. Add him to the mix, right? Like, now we've got fucking Garfield. We've got fucking, who are the, Tom Holland or whatever their names are.
Yep.
Fucking Elijah fucking Wood or something.
That's
whatever.
what the
other
whole
one.
Marvel thing is doing, the multiverse.
Can
so-
we do the Jackson verse?
Yeah, the Jackson verse exists.
Dude, the Jackson verse, I don't know, there might be money in that. Like a whole Marvel property that is like imagined through the mind of Michael Jackson. Like it's sort of terrifying, but
sort of
kind of fun. I don't know. I don't know if any of us are gonna have fun with that. To be honest with you, no, I'm changing my mind. I think I'm backing out. I think I'm backing out of the idea.
But think about this, though. Samantha asked if you were just super wealthy, mega wealthy,
Yeah,
and you could just pay to be your favorite superhero.
Oh, right.
Are you going to do that?
No, because you'd ruin, like, that to me would be almost like the thing I would compare it to is wrestling with me, right? Like, I can't pay to be my favorite wrestler, right? I can't pay because I'm not that person. I would, by doing that, and I think it would be the same with like a comic book character. By doing that, you almost end up ruining the very thing that you love, right?
Sure.
Like you
would.
You know, so it's a foolish thing on Michael Jackson's like part in a sense, but I still want to see Michael Jackson as Spider-Man, and like as
I would totally want that.
Everybody wants that. I mean, that's somebody do it. Like it's.
Okay, I do, but I don't. But considering that it's Spider-Man, with all the Spider-Mans we've had in my lifetime,
Yeah,
I'm okay with it.
Now, I mean, there's been too many Spider-Mans already. Why not add one more and just add a little Michael Jackson in there, right? Like that.
Okay, I have a question.
Yeah.
So anytime they recast one of these superheroes, whether it was every time they do a Batman recast, which they're up to like 5 or 6 now.
Yeah, there's a new one coming out, right? A new Batman?
Robert Pattinson, yeah.
What the fuck? Like, how many Batmans are we doing?
You've had like multiple iterations of Superman. Like, it doesn't matter. But everyone seems to like bitch hardcore about this. But we've had a revolving character in our nerdism world our entire lives, all three of us, in James Bond.
Yeah.
That doesn't, anytime they just recast him, up until this newest one where they were like, hey, we might go with Idris Elba, there's never been any sort of like lash out.
No, we all understand that Bond like moves on and changes throughout the time, and like Bond is I think it's embedded into the actual lore of James Bond in
that
the 007
is
a position, not a person. So that adds to it as well, but I'll say that it's not as egregious as like the Joker has been, like and like like, hey, every 3 years we need to like find a new guy to be the goddamn Joker, or to be the the new Superman, or be the new Batman. Like, it feels like it's over the top, and I mean,
okay, but real quick, I'll say this: Keaton, best Batman.
No.
Ledger, best Joker.
Christian Bale, definitely better than Keaton. Definitely. Best Joker, it is Ledger. It is.
Nicholson better than Leto, in my eye. I like Jack Nicholson's Joker way better than Jared Leto's Joker.
Yeah, and I honestly, where do you stand on Nicholson, Joaquin Phoenix Joker? I think I put Joaquin Phoenix Joker just a little tiny bit above Nicholson's, but he's just below Ledger. That's where I would put him.
Yeah, that top 3 would be close. That Joaquin Phoenix Joker was like a whole.
It's a
it
different
was closer
take on
to the
it.
Ledger Joker.
Yeah,
because it was so crazy. But it was like thriller crazy.
Well, it's a
Jared
sympathetic
Leto's
Joker.
was just gross. I didn't like that at all.
Who's what?
Jared Leto's Joker that he
Oh
did
no,
for
no. He
Suicide
was
Squad.
that was trash. We don't need that.
Yeah, that was bad.
Yeah. Joaquin Phoenix's Joker is way better than the Leto version.
It's
Are they they're gonna do more with that, right? Weren't they toying with a sequel or something with? I'd be interested if they do.
So okay, so they did the Suicide Squad movie a long time ago.
Yeah.
And then they did another one, which I don't know if it's a sequel or if it's literally just the reboot so they could run it the way they wanted to run it. But man, I'm just so burnt out on superhero movies.
Yeah, I'm the same way, man. Like I really can't watch any of these superhero movies anymore. Like they all kind of just blend into each other, and now we've got the edgy, side of superhero movies, and I bought into a little bit of The Boys, and I bought into a little bit of Peacemaker and all that. Yeah, I get it, the edgy side of the superhero type of thing, but it still doesn't get me. But
now that's the new normal. Now it's
Right.
now everything's the edgy side of everything, and I just don't care for it.
No, you're ruining it. You ruined it. You ruined it. God. Well, that's about I think a show. I know we maybe we're gonna have a guy come in and pop in and do the news, but I think we've done long enough that we don't really need him. Oh, is he coming?
I thought it was him. But the motherfucker just didn't show up today.
They didn't show up today, and that's fine. We've done long enough, if you ask me. I will say that I've been annoyed with my lawn guys. I wanted to express this to you, Mikey. I know you're a BDM, fan of Tom and Dan and whatnot. This guy's a fellow BDM. I reached out on that page, and they were the ones that, said this guy's the lawn guy. This guy's your lawn guy. 3 weeks, Mike, no cut. 3 weeks. And
who is it? I want to start shaming.
And when they do the cut, fucking the blades must be fucking hovering above the grass. You need to drop.
It doesn't look like he's doing nothing.
No, it doesn't look like he's doing nothing. I can't even tell. I literally had to ask the guy, "Did you guys come?" I was at work at Universal, right? I was at the factory, and I thought they might have come by on their scheduled day. I come home and I'm like, I literally cannot tell if my lawn was mowed or not. So I had to ask the guy, and he's like, "Yeah, they totally did." So I paid him, but I can't fucking tell. And
you need to have that a talk about. Hey, man, I need you to lower that deck height.
Lower that deck. That's
so
what
I
I'm
can
saying.
Tell.
That's what it's called. That's what it's called, Mike. I was trying to ask you. I know you know a little bit about the lawn mowings,
dude. You know that, I commercially mowed when I was right out of high school. I've helped our good buddy, my good buddy Justin at Cut Above. He needed a helper for a day. I went out there, beautifully manicured some people's lawns. I mean,
this guy's charging me. Well, it's a $25 cut, and it's $25 cut. No real weed whacking. No
edging.
Nah. It's a straight.
Just come through, run a cut on the grass, and you get a 20 spot and maybe a handshake.
I've been home when he has done the mowings, or whoever he's got on his crew that's doing the mowings. I've been home, and I have pretty much timed them. They get out of there, start to finish. Truck, trailer pulls up, drop trailer down. From the drop of the trailer to put the trailer back up, 6 minutes.
6 minutes.
6 minutes. It's
That's a easy $20.
And I know people are saying, like, I think in the chat, people are saying, well, it's the winter, and people are being like, yeah, okay, well, they can skip a couple weeks. That's fine. But he's doing 6 minutes in the summer, motherfuckers. Sean Sheets. Sean Sheets, you know who you are. You know who you are, Sean.
Sean
Cheeks. Sean Sheets.
Sean Sheets.
He's taking the piss. And I need my lawn and my garden taken care of. And there you go. That's what I'm. Dropping gloves.
Sean Sheets, you better have your fucking shit together.
No, I never met this guy. No, don't talk shit. He looks tough. He would beat me up. So don't.
No, that's why I'm talking it here from behind this
microphone. Yeah, well, that's what
keyboard.
I can't. Don't get me in trouble. I can't deal with that. Like that's.
What are you gonna do to me, Sean? You gonna go show up at Owen's house and half-ass mow his yard and then beat him up?
He's got my. God damn it! I shouldn't have said anything. Sean, don't worry about it. We'll handle it off air and we'll talk next time.
Oh, it's already on air. I am Sean Sheets. Why don't you roll up to Owen's and Owen's got a piece of his mind he wants to give you about not only about your mowing, but about your decisions with life. How are you gonna say like, oh, we mowed this yard and just clip some tips of blades of grass? This is bullshit, Sean Sheets.
Sean,
know it.
Sean, this is all it's all Mikey's, words, I don't
Yeah, because I'm disappointed in this guy. We go ahead and give you free promos about cutting Owen's yard, and then you do a meager job.
It was pretty meager. He's been doing it. Yeah, the guy, it might not be him. It's not really him. It's his boys.
Oh, is he sending one of his He can't even handle this on his own.
It's two guys.
It's real grade A bullshit.
It's two guys. They roll out, right? Like they roll out of the truck and they're like, it's two dudes. One of them's got the mower. One of them's mower duty, and one of them's got the fucking weed whacker duty. But the weed whacker guy doesn't even really weed whack. Like he just goes around the house. He doesn't do much. Like there's a lot of more weed whacking that he could be doing, and that's why it's a 6. They in and out 6 minutes. Boom, boom, boom. I mean, it's efficient. I can't knock that, I guess.
Bad promo. This guy's doing his own bad promotional work when he doesn't show up and do lawns right, Samantha.
Yeah.
That's who's getting the bad promo.
He ain't paying me.
We should take a 6-minute video of this motherfucker weaving through the yard.
Goddamn right. I think I'll do that.
And then put that up on his website.
I think I'll show you how shitty my lawn is. This is the anti-promo. Like, this is something I think that we should do to defame other businesses. Whenever a business is going wrong and they need to be defamed, we do the anti-promo to knock them down. Yeah, it's a demotion.
Promotion.
Exactly.
We should start cutting demotions for places.
Stuff like if you're a dentist and you have an office, right? And like you hate this other dental office that you think is shit, you pay us to defame the other dental office. Like we'll gladly publicly shame them. I think that's what we should probably be doing. Anyway, boys, it's been a lot of fun tonight, and you doing any gaming this week, Mike? What are you doing?
I'm gonna be shooting for gaming in the morning, probably between the 9 and 10 o'clock hours in the morning. Seems to be I'm off most of those times with the adjustment in schedules. So yeah, check me out in the mornings, 9 to 10 a.m. Twitch.tv/ONRS_Mike B. Man, I'm playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey right now.
Ooh, that's
dealing
fun.
with all the Greek gods, and like I'm a sweet Greek assassin.
You look, you're sexy Greek. You're a sexy Greek.
Oh, I'm a hairy, sexy, bronzed Adonis of an
assassin. We know about them Greeks. Ty, you know about them Greeks? What do you got going on this week?
I got shit.
No?
I got nothing.
Nothing?
You don't even want to know.
What, you just staying inside, just trying to keep warm? Is that what you're doing up there?
He's gonna keep watching naked ladies on his TV.
Naked ladies, anime naked ladies, regular naked ladies. I will celebrate the boobs.
Ty sounds a little drunk himself.
I think he's drunker than me, and I've been drinking all day. He's drunker than I am.
You bunch of drunks is what you are.
Well, thank you for joining the Ohno Radio Show, the second segment, if you will. And I'd like you to, if you are listening just on the podcast, to check out our Twitch stream from time to time. It's twitch.tv/ONRS Live. Of course, if you want to donate a couple extra bucks, that's patreon.com/ONRS. And find us on Facebook. You know how to Google things. Just type in Ohno Radio Show. And if you're a wrestling fan, OhnoWrestling.com. And we got plenty of great, content over there. But more importantly, beyond any of that, the most important thing that we say when we get out of here is, boys.
And don't forget the mini golf tournament, February 27th, Congo River Golf, 3 p.m. Be there or be a loser.
Exactly. Mini golf. What's the date again?
February 27th, 3 p.m. Congo River Mini Golf on Colonial.
Yep. Find the event on Facebook. That would be incredible if you do and you like it, you're interested, you're going. Just do the going if you're going. Don't do the interested. That's annoying because I don't want no interesteds. I want goings. And
go it.
Yeah, we're gonna be setting up an after party as well, so we can all have some fun after we do some mini golf amazingness. And we'll let you know about that in future dates. Thank you again for joining the Ohno Radio Show. Don't hesitate also to leave us a voicemail. 407-906-6466. Yeah, leave us a voicemail, and it's always a lot of fun. Like you heard earlier, we played one. Benny Payne. Yeah, Benny Payne. He's our boy. And we'll see you next week. Should be the same time, same place, same bad channel. We love you. Eat a bag of dicks. Fuck your dreams. It's the Ohno Radio Show, and good fucking night.